The three of us were once again at one of the altars while Kerr mentally counted reports on his fingers. What about when I took you to the blacksmith? Seeing all those different types of weapons and armor was pretty neat. Or maybe how the heaven kind keep reading records? Ilmari cradled the book he was holding, which contained popular children's fairy tales. Ilmari, why do you keep carrying that around? You can't even read yet. I'm learning. How many more business trips do you need to make anyway, Kerr? You're getting close, right? He hastily glanced away. Something like that. Almost there. Just a few more trips. Your master sure is big. I hope Master Beatrice isn't just dragging Kerr along indefinitely. Kerr glowered and we instantly hushed up, but exchanged sly smiles when he turned his back. Wait here. Aura. You as well. Huh? But I was the guest of honor at all your little reports before, and you were getting better at them too. Although I wish you would stop heavily hinting about how you would like to see a battle tournament in action. I crossed my arms with resolve. I'm not accepting those posts, and that's fine. Kerr grumbled some more, but left anyway. I waited behind with Ilmari, who perused the book despite the loud lighting in the cave. I unsheathed my sword and began to do some practices. My footsteps echoed softly through the tunnels as I readjust my stance every so often. The blade sliced through the air, and I paused momentarily to look at Ilmari. Hey Ilmari, do you think Kerr's hiding something? Possibly? And you're not the least bit interested in knowing? He closed his book and sighed contemplatively. I'm sure he has his reasons. He's gruff, but he's a good person deep down and straightforward. Stop doing that. Does it bother you that much? I thumped my chest with a fist.
Right!
Of course it does, and I dishonest and forthright, and I value those virtues. Oh, yes, beauties. You know, for someone highly interested in having gun culture, you sure don't ask me a lot of questions about that. Well, you're very passionate about the subject, and I wouldn't want to bother you too much. I sheathed my sword, my eyes filled with determination. But it wouldn't be a bother at all. I would love to tell you everything there is to know. His eyes perked up and just quickly glanced down the tunnel. Oh, he's done. He should be here soon. Sure enough, he re-emerged, proclaiming that the conversation with his master had ended on a high note. What did you tell him this time? Kerr smirked. How about time when you and Ilmari? What about me? You actually mentioned me? We both glanced at Ilmari in bafflement. He immediately
I'm sorry.
Down. Sorry, I didn't think you would ever bring me up. Why wouldn't I? We've been together long enough, and you're supervising me. Right. As we started to leave, Ilmari held it on his tracks and glanced apprehensively back to where the altar was located.
Well...
Is it permissible that you two go ahead without me? I wanted to examine the statue before, but I didn't want to interrupt Kerr. That's fine by me, Kerr. He gave a careless shrug, and Ilmari smiled gratefully.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. He vanished down the tunnel, and Kerr rubbed his chin in thought. Hey Aura, do you think Ilmari isn't telling us something? I can feel my smile strain. What do you mean? Ilmari wouldn't hide things from us. You know how he is. I guess. I ushered Kerr toward the entrance and thrust some coins into his hand. I'll stay here. You go ahead and regard yourself with some upper targets. There's enough for you to buy 5 of them. He jingled the money disappointedly. Just 5? That's more than plenty. You shouldn't indulge in sugar-coated pastries so much, or you'll be the first dragon with a cavity. I gave him a gentle push, and he reluctantly stepped forward, briefly glancing over his shoulder before continuing to the entrance. I folded my arms and turned into the direction of the statue, wondering if I should confront Ilmari or overlook his behavior. Curiosity won me over, and I tiptoed toward the rear of the cage once again. What's the point in trying to eavesdrop? They have better hearing than I do anyway. As I continued down the tunnel, I could hear Mario's faint voice. It sounded contrite. I felt a pang of worry as I was torn between quickening my pace and remaining furtive. I settled against the cave wall until I could hear Mario more
I'm
clearly.
sorry.
Sorry, Master Kaya. I'm so sorry. I leaned over, carefully eyeing Ilmari. I half expected him to be kneeling like he usually did, but instead he was standing straight with a rigid back. He resembled a child being reprimanded for running off into the Forbidden Ones after a stern warning not to. He nodded sullenly, arms hanging limply by his sides.
Oh.
What? But it wasn't anything. I didn't think it'd be that serious. I'm merely an apprentice. I knew it wasn't prudent of me. Yes. Can I at least stay until Kerr returns? What? Then this whole time? As I sensed the conversation reaching a conclusion, I decided to slip up. As I galloped away, my scabbard smacked against the rock wall. I uttered the curse before I could stop myself. Drat, oh darn it, I slapped my forehead with an open palm. Lumari must have heard that. There was no point in us looking away now. Arlie, are you there? I knew you were listening in the whole time. I turned, and Ilmari approached me. I gave him a sheepish look.
Oh, sorry about that.
I heard you apologizing to your master. I'm assuming you did something? He shuffled nervously and rubbed his upper arm.
Well...
Yeah, she wasn't impressed with me at all. He exhaled deeply. When I said I was sent to watch over Kerr, I lied about that. I have known that all along. Don't worry about it. So you were never actually ordered to supervise Kerr? Right. I basically ran away and joined you. Not that it makes sense why you were avoiding those altars visits. But why would you need to? Oh my god, that's scary. Because it's not fair! Mari's tempestuous outbursts left me gaping. I could hear his voice echo through the tunnel. Hands trembling at his side, he clenched a fist so hard his knuckles went white. It seems as if all the frustration and bitterness he had concealed were finally beginning to surface. Why did he get to go? No, he was forced. Well, I was willing. I studied the Heavenkind language, observed as much as I could, practiced the transformation spell, and yet he's the one who was sent. And Kerr doesn't care. He's not interested in Heavenkind or building a rapport with them. He quivered visibly. I didn't know why I did that. I couldn't bear to see him so upset. Stepping forward, I extended my arms and embraced Omari, drawing him close. He shifted the hug and pressed his hands against my back, burying his face into my shoulder. I scrambled for something that could reassure him, but my mind was blank. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's not like me to begrudge someone, and I'm tired of feeling this way. When Master Kaya mentioned what happened between Kerr and Master Bedros, I was envious and decided to see for myself. After Kerr casually asked if I was sent, I instantly saw an opportunity, so I said yes. I'm sorry I never told you both. I guess, I was worried that if you find out you wouldn't want me around you anymore. Oh, come on, man. I playfully ruffled his hair. Exactly, like we will do that. Kerr might. No, he wouldn't. Well, I trust him. I wouldn't let him. I could feel his shoulders shudder as he chuckled against me. Master Bedros is very open-minded about Heavenkind, but Master Kaya is too worried. I begged her multiple times to send me as a representative, but she kept saying I wasn't ready. My heart banged since I could relate to that, constantly being told how I wasn't prepared. I reluctantly parted from Ilmari, but gave both of his shoulders a reassuring kiss. Maybe she was concerned about you. I could be wrong, but maybe she thought you weren't ready because you would get too emotionally invested or attached. I would not. He meekly quieted down, but then reflected on the comment. Maybe.
Well...
I admit I tend to rely more on my feelings. Despite trying to be more sensible, I also get distracted a lot. and I'm too nosy for my own good. And if I'm trying to help build a relationship between Dragonkind and Heavenkind, I need to be more rational. I don't know how Kier treats everything so objectively, or with indifference in general. We laugh. So what happens now? Will you be ordered back, or will you be allowed to stay? He sighed, spontaneously and pressed his pointer fingers together as he mulled over the questions. I'm allowed to stay until Kier returns. However, when I get back, punishment will be severe. I didn't think you'd be that bad, but...
What? No.
Yeah, why? Why will they punish you? I'm a knowledge keeper in training. I don't specialize in anything yet. I just have the basics. However, a future knowledge keeper running away is, well, think of it as someone being responsible for all the books vanishing from the library, and is the single source of knowledge people have access to in the city. Yeah, Kier said that. A lot of important things will be gone. Culture, art, theater. A knowledge keeper's responsibility is to inform other Dragonkind, therefore to stay enlightened and pass knowledge onto their kin. And to make sure that your mental knowledge is only imparted wisely, since it could be used against others. My action could be viewed as treachery. He forced a small smile to comfort me, but I could tell he was extremely nervous about the consequences. Don't worry about it, Laurelie. This was my decision. I have no regrets. Alright, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I'm sorry you feel like you couldn't tell us. I don't want you to be burdened with all of this on your own. He nodded gratefully.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Besides, I should start acting more rational. I let my emotions get the better of me regarding certain. It's nothing, Harley. I need to talk to Kier first. Don't worry, I won't press you about it. I trust you, Ilmari. I flushing now a genuine smile and his cheeks flush modestly. And I'm sure Kier trusts you, too, even if he doesn't like a minute anymore. It was when we hear a loud sneeze follow a Kier Gruff's noise. What are the two of you still doing here? Kier, I thought you were going to get apple tarts. I already did that, and I'm still hungry. Yeah, I hope I'm not coming down with something. He rubbed his nose, then nudged us to follow him outside. He heard that, all of that. Mario and I exchanged amused glances, and I gave him a pat on the back. Good luck with the talk.
Thank you.
We'll see how it works out. I doubt he'll try to chase you away at this point. You two seem to get along how? Yeah, I don't think he would. Once we were in open air, I fished out some more coins and thrust them into Ulmari's hand. Here, you know what to do. I gave him a sporting shove towards him onward, then waved to Kier. I have some errands to do. You two have fun without me for now. Kier showed me an inquisitive, but he didn't say nothing. It wasn't too unusual for me to run off to the ghoul headquarters or squeeze in some solos over training. Come to think of it, all I had to do was announce I was doing night training and they will respectfully leave me alone, quickly. I might as well do that anyway. I mentally wished Ilmari good luck and left on a different path from the boys. My shoulders hurt, my back hurts, my everything hurts. I flopped down onto the bed of my assignment room. I groaned and rolled over, staring vacantly at the ceiling. I had spent the rest of the afternoon training with some real knights, and now my thoughts drift to Kira and Ilmari. I wonder how their conversation went. I glanced out the window, which provided a nice view of the gardens and the dark blue sky. Should I check up on them? Grabbing my blanket as used it as a shawl, I exited the lodge and took a stroll in the garden. They would usually be here. Sometimes Kier sleeps in the trees, while Ilmari nestled by a trunk. After some more searching, I was about to give up when I spotted a leg by one of the trees. Remaining quiet, I tiptoed over and saw Kier sleeping peacefully up against the bark. No. Beside him was Ulmari. He sat leaning against Kier's shoulder. A smile appeared on my lips. Oh, oh. I guess it worked out. It was then I noticed how cold the air felt against my cheeks. Many of the trees were half bare, and leaves were peeling up on the grass. A subtle crisp freshness lingered with each breath. It was definitely autumn.
Oh no.
Are they getting cold? I did not want to disturb them, but decided to leave my blanket. As I knelt out, I carefully spread it out and was about to drape it over their bodies. However, Kier steered as he sat up. Mari slipped off his shoulder and fell back into the trunk.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, I didn't mean to wake you two up. Sorry. I'm stupid. And Mari groaned, then rubbed one eye, giving Kier a potting glare.
Oh,
Ow! What was that for? It must have hurt a lot. He trailed off when he spotted me. Kier clicked his tongue in embarrassment. What are you doing here? I wanted to see if you two were alright, or if you were getting cold. Mario lowered his eyelids in disappointment. That's all? Huh? For a second, I thought you were going to join us. That's not gonna happen. I dropped the blanket hastily and jumped back, waving my hands frantically in front of me. Oh, no, I was just checking up on you. Haven't kind of engaged in snuggling with friends. Definitely not. It will be awkward and weird. Really, really weird. But you feel that when a strand of his hair formed only. Oh, don't put that face, man. We've been with you for quite some time now, and the fact we'd never bonded feels like we're distant. Oh man, you're seriously. My eyes darts between them hesitantly. You're gonna make me do this, man. Does it really feel like that? Kira glazed down, saying nothing, while Mari gave me a plain look. It does feel like that, huh? After some vacillation, I sighed and grabbed the blanket before taking a step toward them.
Yeah.
Fine. Just for a little while. Okay. I turned around, right as the smallest shuffled out of the way to give me some room. I sat down. I don't plan to stay here all night. It would be bad for me. I trailed off as Mara leaned back against the tree, close enough that his arms gently grazed mine. My shoulder reclined against Kerr, who had one leg sprawled straight and another tucked in. I allowed myself to completely relax. So I guess Mari talked to you earlier, Kerr. Yeah, for a little one, he sure carried a lot of resentment toward me. There was a small grown-up address from Ilmari's lips. I'm older than you. He was obviously he could hear us talk, but was too tired to carry on a conversation with us. I chuckled, and it sounded like he was the only one hiding something. Really now? What would you reluctantly like to admit to me this time? He hastily averted his eyes and grumbled.
Shut up!
I stuck out my tongue and showed that I was joking.
Whoops, sorry about that.
So, what is it? He closed his eyes and grit his teeth, and I could hear him inhale.
Look,
I could have returned earlier if I wanted to. The curse was offered to be lifted a while ago. Wait, you can turn back to an Earth Dragon anytime? Yeah. Although I need to visit an altar first, since my master still has to remove the curse. But if I do, I won't be able to revert to Heavenkind without Master Petro's help. Unlike Almari, I didn't bother learning the transformation spell, and of course, he probably wouldn't transform me a second time. Not after I refused to return right away.
No.
Wait, so both of you are in huge trouble now? He suppressed a chuckle. Something like that. why are you going back? There's no reason for you to stay here anymore. Or, he gets down on
Leave
me
it to me.
yourself. I'm not returning until Mari is satisfied learning about Tevenkind culture and until you become a knight. I want to see it. You as a real knight. My heart leapt on my chest. I could feel my lower lip quiver. Here, you really care about that? My dream? It's important to you, right? Here. I leaned over and embraced Kerr, genuinely touched. I could sense his arms hovering awkwardly around me.
Whoa!
Where is this parasitic gesture? What are you doing? It's called a hug. Having can use it to express affection between friends. And right now I'm really, really happy. I'm probably gonna cry. Please don't cry. I never know how to act when that happens. And what does the one to reply to this talk? Usually hug back. I could feel his arm wavering before they enveloped my upper back. We remained in this position for a few minutes. He gently nudged my forehead with his before withdrawing his arms and pulling away my in embarrassment. I adjusted the blanket to make sure that Mari was comfortable. You guys, I don't want you two getting into more trouble because of me.
Leave it to me.
It's our decision, and it's not like we'll get reprimanded for it. We'll remain with you until you return to Barry at least.
Thanks.
She said like 3 times. It felt strange, just the notion of them leaving seemed far off, and I realized I had never really thought of it until now. I closed my eyelids and nestled against Kerr's arm, while one hand rested on Mari's shoulder. These two... My cheeks grew warm as I glanced at Kerr's sleeping face. From the beginning, he had caused me much trouble and vexation, petty arguments, bickering, and bringing out our most irritable sides. And yet, he could be surprisingly sweet and considerate at times. I wasn't sure what it was, but I knew I cared for him a lot. I guess I can remain here for a few minutes.